Monday, March 28th, and welcome to Odds Wizard, where we bet for fun by betting together. We had a great weekend of March Madness picks. We were really hot Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We cooled off a little bit yesterday, but like I said, Sunday's my day off, so I just threw a couple out there so we'd have something to root for. But it was still a lot of fun this weekend. One bet I did not have was physical violence at the Oscars, so I was up way too late doom scrolling last night watching that craziness go down. Hopefully we don't have that tonight. We've got 3 really good sporting events for you, including one while you're at work. Something you can follow maybe on your second screen today while you're entering your spreadsheets or at your call center. We're going to start with that tennis pick today. We're going to take Sebastian Korda over Kekmanovic. That is today at 3:30 on the Tennis Channel. You can also follow it on ESPN or CBS.com. Any one of those will give you the score as it goes on. For those of you that don't know, Sebastian Korda is an incredible young American tennis player. Comes from a family of athletes, actually. His dad played professional tennis. His 2 sisters both play on the LPGA at a very high level. And he seems like a kid that's very grounded, good head on his shoulders, played really well at Wimbledon last year. That's a big reason why I'm making this pick today, is I want to see how he does today, because I don't know that he can win Wimbledon, but I'm definitely going to follow his early matches and probably have picks on him pretty early. I tend to root for Team USA when it comes to Wimbledon and any of the majors. The French Open's coming up as well. So I like to get myself kind of acquainted with the players and how they're playing going into those big tournaments. The other thing is this tournament's in Miami, and Korda is a Florida kid. So this is nearly a home. I mean, it's about 2 hours away from where he lives. So I really think he should do well. This might be the best tennis matchup of the day. The other matchup's going to be the Fritz matchup, which is also going to be really good. But I just want to kind of see how Korda does. He's coming back from injury, and just want to see how healthy he's playing. So we're taking Sebastian Korda over Kekmanovic at 3:30 today. Our next pick is an NBA pick. We are going to take the Spurs first to 15 points versus the Houston Rockets today. That's at -165. It's another quickie pick. We can get in and out of this super fast. It's at 8 o'clock tonight. Here's the reason I want to pick this one. The Spurs are fighting for a playoff spot. I didn't think they could this year. They've got a really young team, no big mega stars, but they've played really well. And thanks to the Lakers choking it up the last few weeks, they've got a shot to overtake the Lakers. This is kind of the only thing remaining in the regular NBA season that's worth watching. If you guys are following along, I tweeted out yesterday, the Heat had basically their entire starting lineup questionable for yesterday's game. How do you bet on that? Like, they didn't announce which of those guys was playing until 15 minutes before the game. It's like that for most teams across the NBA. They're resting their stars almost every other game. You don't know who's going to be playing, who's not going to be playing. So the only way to get a good pick right now is to go for teams fighting for a playoff spot, and that's what the Spurs are doing. So we're going with that tonight, the first to 15 points versus the Rockets. For me, I like to pull for the underdog. You're going to see a lot of my picks in general are pulling from the less famous team. And if somehow the Lakers can miss the playoffs this year, I could not be more happy. Watching LeBron try and make a super team and be a GM while running a movie company and another advertising company, dude, you should have been the greatest of all time, and you're not because you're focused on too many things. So watching him lose, it's just fun for me. He's still going to have $1 bazillion, and I'm not, which I'm totally fine with, but it'll be fun to watch the Lakers miss the playoffs if the Spurs can close this season out good or close the season out well. So Spurs first 15 points versus the Rockets at 8 o'clock. The biggest game of the night as far as good competitive matchup goes is going to be in the NHL. We are going to take the Capitals over the Carolina Hurricanes, and that's at +115. Like I said, I like underdogs. That's at 7 o'clock tonight. It's on NHL Network. It is the best NHL game tonight and probably the best game across all of sports outside of maybe some of the tennis matchups. These two teams are very equally matched right now. It's probably a matchup of the first or second round of the playoffs. These teams are going to see each other again. They've seen each other a lot already this season. In fact, the Capitals beat Carolina a couple weeks ago in Carolina. Now they're at home. I think that gives them a really good shot to win tonight. But like I said, if you're going to watch a hockey game tonight, this is the one to watch. It should be the most competitive. It should be the closest, and it has the most on the line. For me, the big reason why I'm picking the Capitals is because I'm a big TJ Oshie fan. He used to play for the Blues, became one of my favorite hockey players when I got back into hockey about 15 years ago, maybe 10 years ago. I forget. I'm old. So I like rooting for him to do well. He seems like one of the coolest guys in hockey. So that's why I'll be pulling for the Capitals tonight over Carolina, like I said, at plus 115. If you take all three of our picks and throw them in the cauldron, our odds are going to be plus 560 to hit all three. Not great odds, but it's still going to be a fun night to try and hit three in a row. We did a couple times last week. We're hoping to do it again tonight. If you have not yet, follow me on Twitter. It's down here. You can follow me. Just get involved in the games, okay? It gives us a chance to follow along together and pull for teams that we would not usually root for. If you're like me, none of my teams are playing tonight. This gives me something to watch. To recap our picks really quickly, we've Korda over Kekmanovic at 330. We've got the Spurs first to 15 versus the Rockets. We've got the Capitals over Carolina. All right, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't yet so you can follow along tomorrow. And if you have subscribed, thanks. I really appreciate having you on the channel and involved with our fun little gang that we have here. All right, have a great day. Hopefully nobody slaps you in the face if you make a joke, and we will see you all tomorrow.